I was so mad earlier this week because my dad ate my ice cream that I was saving in the freezer, and I was so excited for it. I was like, "What happened to my ice cream?" And my dad went, "Oh, I was hoping you forgot about it."
Welcome to
Because it
be
was
back
in
at
there
home.
it was in there for 2 days, and I'm like, I forget a lot of things, so valid, but I never forget about chocolate.
That is so fucking funny. That honestly just
Yeah.
made my night. Because the amount of times when I lived with my dad that like my dad would eat my gluten-free snacks, so would AJ.
Oh my
And I'm
gosh.
like, guys, you can eat anything in this fucking pantry. I can only eat the gluten-free snacks. Stop eating my snacks. Well, for the newbies, I'm Ricki.
I'm Jake,
And you're listening to 20-somethings doing nothing.
where we talk about nothing.
Because we are nothings.
Are you drinking this week? I have a Corona premiere today.
So I am not drinking this week because once we are done, I need to work out.
Oh.
And we'll get to that.
Oh, I'm excited to talk about this one.
We will get to that. Don't you worry.
I'm very excited to talk about
First,
this.
we got to get into random shit.
Random shit where we talk about whatever the fuck is on our mind that at this moment.
Things that really aren't topics. They're just random tidbits of information or just random thoughts that we have that could be topics, but they're not really topics.
And my random shit literally came up as we started recording because you said, I feel like sometimes there's literally not enough time in the day.
Oh my gosh.
And that made
seriously.
me think of yesterday. I had a conversation with my 10-year-old nephew. And we were talking about something, how there's 24 hours in the day. And he said, well, there's only 23 hours and 56 minutes. I'm like, what are you talking about? What happened? What happened to the other 4 minutes? And he goes, there's only 23 hours and 56 minutes. And he never fully explained himself. But he, for some reason, thinks that because of the way the world changes, that we're losing time. And I didn't have time to look up this, or I didn't look up this theory, so I don't know where this comes from or where he heard it from, but he's convinced that there's not 24 hours in a day.
You know what? I kind of feel like he might be right. Because at this point, that makes so much sense to me.
I mean, nothing makes sense, so that makes sense.
Exactly. Like, I believe a 10-year-old more than my own brain at this point. And there really might be only 23 hours and 56 minutes in a day.
Oh, my cat's here. What? Do you have nobody else? Is that why you're
not
here?
know that you even had a cat?
Nobody knows because I don't ever talk about my cat or post pictures of my cat because
That's
the
so
cat
mean.
and I we don't really have a bond. Like Bailey and I have a serious bond.
He came. Is it a he or she? He
came
right to you.
Yeah, because no one else is home, so I think he's lonely. Oh, he's heavy.
Hi, Chase. Oh, you're cute.
He doesn't like being held. Yeah, he's really nice. So we used to have 2 cats, and his mom, it was his mom and him, and his mom passed away a few years ago, and now he's just really depressed all the time.
Oh.
So
love him a little bit, you asshole.
I do, but Bailey just takes all of my love, and I can't help that.
Oh my God, I hope you don't have more than one fucking kid one day, because you're going to be the worst then.
I'll just play with whichever one likes me better.
This one's mine, that one's yours.
Yeah, so my nephew also spends a lot of time on TikTok, which is really dangerous for a 10-year-old. And I think he gets a lot of information from TikTok, so I don't really know where he got that from.
I am so curious, and I want to look it up because I feel like it honestly has to be right, because who fucking says something like that?
Right? If somebody has heard this theory before, you know anything about it, please DM us or tweet us or text us at 201-588-5139. Yo, Kat, you are shedding like crazy. I do learn a lot of things from TikTok, but I don't know if I would. That sounds like more of a conspiracy theory than anything, but also time is just made up, you know?
Oh, it's
so
a
who's to say
farce
that there's 24 hours in the day in the first place?
We just literally made it up and was like, this is just a thing now, so we're all just going to abide by it.
Right. It's my theory of a bunch of old white dudes sitting around a conference table smoking a joint, and that's how all big decisions were made in the world.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
This is from NASA. So,
you're not talking about my fun fact.
No, I mean, I'm talking about the 24 hours in a day fun fact.
Oh, okay. Continue.
which is way more important right now. So it says that because the Earth's orbit is elliptical, meaning that it's not a perfect circle, that means that some solar days on Earth are a few minutes longer than 24 hours and some are a few minutes shorter. So some days there really just isn't enough time in the day.
So that's not a lie. So
That's
also,
a legitimate thing.
somebody decided, yeah, we're just going to make it 24 because that's the average.
That's so weird.
Rather than have some days a few minutes
Why
shorter.
does no one explain that to you in school? Like, no one says that to you in school. They're just like, there's 24 hours in a day. They don't tell you like, hey, some days there's more, some days there's less because fucking science is cool and shit. Like, they just, what the fuck?
This info comes from NASA that you're reading?
Yeah.
Very interesting. You know what doesn't make any sense then? Why the heck do some months have 30 days and some have 29 and some have
Okay, wait. What
31?
Month has 29. You mean 28 days?
28 days.
Like, what month
and
are
some,
you?
And
are
some
you
months have 31. Like if we make if we make every day have the same amount of hours, even though it doesn't actually, why do we make every month have different amount of days? Chase, what are you doing? You never give me any attention, and now you're like needy as hell.
He just wants your love. Like, give him some loving for once.
So I am, and yeah, he's getting his hair all over me. So what is on your mind right now? Other than we just got totally brain fucked by my 10-year-old nephew.
Your 10-year-old nephew's smarter than we are, which is not that surprising. But
not at all.
So I've been buying a lot of shit online, like clothes and bikinis and things like that, and I can't stop. And it's to a point where I'm gonna end up in like debt because I just keep buying so many clothes. Because I'm having this thing, and I looked it up, and it's a legitimate thing where everyone is revenge buying because now that things are starting to open up, everyone now is buying so many more clothes and outfits and things like that so that they can go out into the world and like show off their whole new get-ups because we've been wearing sweatpants for so long. So I'm not the only one doing this, but I still hate the fact that I'm doing it.
But we had a whole Instagram live where we showed off the outfits that we never actually got to wear. So you already have a lot of outfits that you've never worn. So this revenge buying bullshit is just an excuse to make it sound better for what you're doing.
In my head, they're all old clothes.
And in everyone else's head, that's nobody's ever seen. First of all, the way that we think is so funny.
They're already
because
outdated, okay?
when you go out in an outfit that you've worn a lot of times, maybe it's different for females, but for guys, I'm not going out in an outfit 10 times and a dude's being like, oh, you wore that like 4 times already. Like nobody gives a shit except for you.
Yeah,
but you,
I know.
Mean us as humans.
But I know that nobody really gives a shit, but I give a shit. Like, I like clothes. I enjoy wearing nice clothes and having myself in something that I feel comfortable in. So I love that shit, and I love buying new clothes. That's my own preference. Like, I don't really give a shit whether I've worn it 10 times or whatever. Like, I have the same kind of outfits that I wear constantly that I love, but I love adding new things to my wardrobe so that I can like switch up the outfits that I have. It's a me thing. It has nothing to do with anybody else.
Okay, I'm totally on the same page as you because, as you know, I buy a ton of clothes, mainly shoes. Shoes don't count as clothes, but whatever.
They do.
I thought we were going to do this thing where when you buy something new, you get rid of something.
Yeah, I have to do that because I decided that that's what I'm going to do. So I need to now, after I just bought some stuff, throw out my other stuff.
I just finished my beer and I really wish I had another one.
Do you not have another one downstairs or wherever your kitchen is in relation to where you are right now?
No, I do, but that's downstairs.
So you have to like work to go get it. I get it.
Exactly. I should have prepared.
You should have brought your mini fridge from the stream that we did on Twitch. I was just thinking that. We did a stream with our friends Carla, Marie, and Anthony, and Erica and John from Almost On Air. And we were on Twitch for it, where we did the RTD Awards, Ready to Drink Awards. And Jake brought a handy dandy little tiny refrigerator to put all of his ready to drink cocktails in, which is genius because you didn't have to move from the place that you
Yeah.
were sitting.
It wasn't like a, what do they call those? The dorm fridges.
So it's definitely a makeup fridge and definitely not a dorm fridge.
No, well, what do they call dorm fridges though? I can't
A
think
mini
of what they're
fridge?
called. Is it called a mini fridge?
It's literally called a mini fridge.
Okay, so yeah, so this fridge that I had was meant for like cans, and it goes on your desk. And I've never had use for it, and it's just sat in the box forever. And then I was like, "This is the perfect use."
It totally, to the girls, looked like a makeup fridge. And
I don't know how
still stand by that.
I've gone 28 years. Well, let's say I didn't really know what makeup and stuff until I was, let's say, 10. So I've gone 18 years of my life, and I had no idea that makeup is supposed to be refrigerated.
Certain makeup and certain products are supposed to be refrigerated so that they last longer and they actually work.
Like, what would you put in the refrigerator? Because I've had lots of females in my life, and I've never seen any female put anything in the refrigerator.
I'm pretty sure that like it's mostly creams and stuff for your face that you're supposed to put in your little makeup fridge. I'm not sure what makeup, maybe like foundation or something. I don't really know because I don't wear makeup because I don't know how to do it. So I really can't tell you what makeup goes in there, but I know like creams and stuff are supposed to go in the fridge.
Do you know anyone that puts their stuff in the fridge?
Yeah. I have a friend who's very, very into facial shit. I'm like, what is a word?
Facial shit.
Can't think of face stuff.
I don't know. That's a good question.
What is the word
Face shit.
I'm looking for?
Skincare
Anyway.
routine.
Okay, yes.
Skincare
very into
products?
Skincare
Yes.
products. Yes. Teamwork. High five.
Love that.
So skincare products. And she puts it all in the fridge because it's supposed to last longer, and that's the way that you're supposed to do it.
Do you put peanut butter in the fridge?
Absolutely not. What kind of psychopath does that?
Right? Neither do I. My parents put peanut butter in the fridge, speaking of psychopaths.
What?
And
You are
I know
living
other
with
people
serial
do.
killers.
It says on the jar, refrigerate after opening, at least for the
What?
peanut butter that I had. Yeah, go get your peanut butter right now.
You're fucking lying to me.
I'm not lying. On my jar of peanut butter, it says refrigerate after opening. But then that also makes me question, why do we put ketchup in the fridge? Because if you go to a restaurant, every time you get ketchup, it's never cold, but we always put ketchup in the fridge. What kind of peanut butter is that?
Skippy,
Jif?
extra crunchy.
Skippy?
Yeah.
Oh, extra crunchy. I didn't know that was
Yeah.
a thing.
Oh,
Does it say
crunchy is my
refrigerate after opening?
shit. No.
So the one that I had that says was like the natural one from Trader Joe's. And I never put it in the fridge, but it says refrigerate after opening.
Yeah, mine does not say that.
Hmm.
So that makes me feel better because I really, really genuinely, that just like fucked my brain up when you said that it says to refrigerate. I was like, there's no way. My life is a lie. Now I'm like literally looking at every single thing that's on this jar to see if like
It'd probably be like above the barcode. I never put it in the fridge because I like when it's soft and spreadable. You know, like when you have like having spreadable butter versus stick of butter. I feel like if you put your peanut butter in the fridge, then it becomes like a stick of butter rather than being spreadable butter. Who knew that we would talk so much about? Yeah, right. Exactly. That's a really short way of saying what I just made really long.
I hate you so much.
It hardens. There we go. You can just cut out the last 67 seconds.
No, I have to leave it just for the fuck of it.
Well, also let us know if you put your peanut butter in the fridge because I feel like other people do that.
Well, then there's other serial killers out there, and I need to know who's the serial killer. So yes, let us know.
Serial Killer, the podcast?
What?
Serial Killers podcast. Andrew and Scotty B.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Well, right over your head.
Because I was thinking about the real serial killers, and I was like, did a bunch of psychopaths come together and put together a podcast? Because I believe
cool.
that would be a thing that like people would do.
That'd be
So
really awesome.
I have a question for you, Jake.
I have an answer.
So you had a homework assignment for the podcast.
Yeah.
Did you complete the homework assignment for the podcast?
By the time this episode is posted, it will be completed.
Oh, will it?
So we can talk about it.
So Jake was tasked with creating a newsletter for the podcast so that you can subscribe to our newsletter. We're not going to put it out that often. Like, we will not spam you because we have lives and we have shit to do anyways. Like, we can't be writing newsletters every fucking day. So we wanted to put together a newsletter of like cool shit that's going on with us, though. Like, you know, updates, things like that when the podcast gets put up, all that good stuff. So Jake's been working on it for like months though.
Oh, the email's done. Just another part of it is not done. Like, the email's ready to go. Like, we can take people's information.
Okay,
We just
great.
need to basically we just need to pay for it so that we can keep using it. Because
great.
our free trial is not free anymore, basically.
Right. Because it took us 4 months to fucking create it.
It was like 2.5 months.
I'm still proud of you that you got it done, and I appreciate you for doing it. It was just so funny because it was. And I know that Carla Marie also helped you with it because they do a newsletter, Carla Marie and Anthony, for My Day Friday and for their Twitch channel. So I know that Carla Marie was helping you with it. I know that I went on there and looked at some shit. It's honestly a lot harder than you would think it is because you want to make sure that it's perfect. And there's no like way to make sure it's perfect than to just try a million different things and send a million different emails to yourself to make sure.
Also, I feel like calling it a newsletter to me sounds weird for what we want to do. Like, is it really a newsletter or is it more like fun shit in your inbox? Like, when I think newsletter, I don't think, oh, I want to open this, you know? Like, I don't subscribe. Maybe just because I don't subscribe to any newsletters. Except for Carla Marie and Anthony's.
So do you want us to call that was a good save, Jake.
Love you guys.
Do you want to call this just fun shit in your inbox, not a newsletter? Because I feel like that's a lot longer of a title.
Maybe we work on the name, but newsletter just is not enticing to me.
Okay, so what about like? I'm really gonna have to think about this.
Also, why is it called a letter? Because it's not a letter; it's an email. It should be news email. That just sounds weird.
That's absolutely ridiculous. And it used to be a letter, you dumb fuck.
But yeah, we can do better than maybe we should just collect people's real addresses and mail out something a
legitimate letter.
Yeah, we could just sit there and fold letters. And one time I had an office job where I would do that. I would just fold shit into thirds, stuff them in envelopes, and then I don't know what would happen afterwards. I guess they would get mailed out.
I did that at one point,
but it sucked.
Too.
Let's not do that. Yeah.
No. We'll do it. It's going to be an email, 100%. We'll figure out a different name for it other than newsletter. Hopefully it'll make sense.
We have to tell people how they can subscribe.
Yes. So we're going to put our link for the newsletter or whatever the fuck we're going to call it in all of like my bio of my Instagram, Jake's bio of his, the bio of the podcast, which all of those are, mine is that chick Ricki, Ricki. Jake's is Jake the producer. And our podcast is 20SDN Podcast. So it'll be in all of the links on all of our Instagrams and Twitters, and you could just click on it and you can add your email to it and you will get our fun shit in your inbox.
Fun shit in your inbox. What are the letters?
I thought of that too just now, and the letters don't make sense.
I. Oh, no, IYI.
That's why I was
FSIYI.
Yeah. No. No, we are not. No. But anyway, the point of this is that it will be a fun newsletter for everybody to get. Like I said, updates about us, what's going on, maybe some cool blogs that we'll do about shit that's going on. We shall see. We're going to have fun with it, though, and we will not spam you. Promise.
It could be like, hey, guys, everyone wants to know about my skincare routine, so here's my top 3 favorite eye creams.
This is where I got my skincare fridge from.
Yeah, exactly.
For cans of alcohol.
Exactly. And you'd be like, hey guys, here's why there's not 24 hours in a day. We could just teach people so much stuff.
Can we though?
And by teach people, I mean we teach ourselves by teaching them.
Okay.
You know
I don't really feel like
we
should not take on that task of teaching anyone anything.
Well, I mean, if they believe us, then that's just their problem.
That's not very smart of you. Never believe anything we say.
No, definitely not.
Jake
So
watches too much
you,
TikTok to ever actually know what the fuck he's talking about.
yeah. Well, yeah, you just gotta not believe everything you read on the internet, which a lot of people have big problems with lately. So just look up your sources if you're going to spread something, basically.
Like I just
And
did.
don't
I looked
listen.
up NASA.
Right, exactly. See, NASA is reliable source,
As far
not
as we know, at least.
Wikipedia. Yeah, it's true. Maybe they're not. How can you believe anyone these days?
You just can't.
Everyone is liars.
Life is a lie.
So you went out this weekend.
Oh,
Today's Monday?
Yeah, today's
Gosh.
Monday as we were recording this.
Today was like the longest Monday ever.
Yeah, it was. It's definitely a long one. But yeah, I went out this weekend. In Nashville, they have lifted the mask mandate and everything's at 100% capacity. So it was quite a wild weekend for people in Nashville.
So you don't need masks in a majority of situations, indoor and outdoors now, right?
Most places, yeah.
So that's also something that was really interesting to see come out of this announcement or whatever from the CDC, because the CDC was like, hey, you don't need masks if you're in majority of situations, outdoor or indoors, if you're fully vaccinated, right? So then the White House tweeted it, and then Joe Biden may put something out. So from all of the people that are the highest levels of whatever the government agencies and things says, no masks indoor, outdoors, right? But
you know,
then,
those things. Those
yeah, those
government things.
But then it's like, just kidding. Your states make their own decisions. So like, no more masks, but like only when your state or county or city tells you that you don't have to wear masks. So it was so funny because everybody was like, yay, no more masks. And then it's like, oh wait, there's other people that have to make this decision before they just say no more masks.
So private businesses can still make their own decision for themselves if you have to wear a mask or not. But when it comes to being outside, our big area is Broadway. That's where everybody goes, all the tourists mostly, but that's where everybody goes to all the honky tonks and things like that. So that would be a place where a honky tonk.
The heck's a honky tonk?
Like a bar where people like line dance and shit.
They call it a honky tonk?
It's a honky tonk.
Wow, I'm learning so much today.
I can't wait to take you to a honky tonk.
Oh, I just love saying honky tonk. So
there's a lot of people that'll be all along that entire street. So being outside, you don't have to wear your mask even in that crowded street area, which is kind of crazy. I went to a brewery over the weekend. I got way too drunk. They had this delicious habanero, Jake. They had this delicious habanero mango whiskey that like was divine.
Whoa.
It was so fucking good.
You went to a brewery? Brewery?
A brewery, yes, but I can't drink beer.
And they had whiskey?
Yeah, so they do whiskey and beer at this place. Like they make their own whiskey and they also make their own beer. So,
whoa.
Yeah. And my drink was motherfucking delicious. It was one of those scary ones where it's so good that you just keep drinking it and then you're like, I am fucked up.
Did they put it in a cocktail or you drink it just like on the rocks or whatever?
So it was the spicy mango whiskey with muddled strawberries, simple syrup, and then like a splash of like seltzer.
That sounds really intense and really awesome.
It's so good. It was so good. I loved it.
I just really like spicy drinks. Like I had a spicy margarita the other day.
That's why I was saying it to you, like that it was good. You would love it. So I went there and you walk in and you got to put your mask on and the security guard's like, you don't need your mask here. And it's like, oh, that's weird. Like, what?
Right. You're just so used to doing it.
Yeah. And then you're inside and the place is motherfucking packed, like literally to the brim with people because it's 100% capacity. And I'm like, oh my God, I forgot what this was like. So as I'm in line, I could feel the person behind me literally breathing down my neck type shit.
Oh,
and I was like,
no.
I do not miss this part of real life.
No.
having everyone on top of you all the time and no one having any spatial fucking awareness. Not that anyone really had one with the 6-foot mandate, but at least it was like you could still be like, whoa, and be weird about it without anybody getting offended. Now it would be like, oh, you're offended. Are you offended that I'm next to you? And it's like, yes, I am. Please get the fuck away from me. I was saying that I'm going to start wearing like a fucking thing on my back that says, please still stay 6 feet away from me.
Seriously, we need to make t-shirts that say, I still don't want you this close to me.
Because it was such a wild experience, like a weird ass experience to see.
You know, I got to be honest with you. I'm not ready to be that close to people.
I get it. It was a lot for me even, and I felt weird about it and definitely had anxiety until I got drunk.
Like, you can have your feelings on that, you know, it's a good solution. You can have your feelings on masks, whatever, if you think it's all scam or whatever, which, like, clearly, I don't know how you could think that because you're stopping your particles from going somewhere, but whatever. So there's two things that I've changed this year over the last however long, 15 months, that have prevented me from getting a cold at all, right? And I normally get like 5 colds a year. Well, 3 things. One, I haven't been in huge groups indoors, which, like, that's got to be a huge part of it. I've been wearing a mask when I'm around a lot of other people. And I don't, this is the weirdest one, I don't touch doorknobs. And I also try and not shake people's hands, which is kind of awkward because people are still that's like still people's habits of you shake someone's hand when you meet them.
Yeah, I wonder how that's like, if it's going to change or if it's just going to stay that way.
No,
forever.
It's not going to change, unfortunately, because I don't want to shake your hand, right? If I just washed my hands or whatever, I don't want to touch your hand because then what do? I touch my face, right? It's the easiest way to get sick is you touch someone else's hand and then you touch your face and whatever they have touching, you touch. So I'm totally cool never touching a doorknob again. I use my shirt. I'm totally cool never shaking someone's hand again. I'm going to be in large groups inside because it's just going to happen. That's life. Right. But like, I'm totally cool never shaking someone's hand again. That, to me, is just like the easiest way to not spread germs.
My problem is that I'm such a hugger.
Oh, I love hugging, but I don't feel like you're spreading a lot of germs by hugging.
I feel like you have to be because you're literally like face to face pretty much when you're hugging.
Yeah.
Like you're head to head, you know? Like
you're
very close to someone. So I don't think that hugging is like the greatest idea, but I am such a hugger that I know that that part of me is not going anywhere.
Oh, I'll take a hug over a handshake any day.
And I also do a lot of like the kiss on the cheek thing too. So like that.
I don't do that.
I can't help that. That's just who I am as a person.
Yeah, I don't do the kiss on the cheek thing. If you live in another country, some countries will do kiss on both cheeks. Like when I was in Paris, that's a normal greeting in France is you do both cheeks.
Those horny
but
bastards.
Your lips are not like touching their cheeks. It's more of like your lips are on the side. Would you say those what?
Horny bastards.
Oh, just kissing everyone. Everyone's kissing all the time.
Everyone.
Yeah.
So much kissing going on here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Everything's going to be a little weird for a little while. I also, because of the fact that every place is different, plan on continuously always having my mask, especially if it's going to be super fucking crowded like it was the last place I was at. I didn't mind it as much because it was outdoors. So I felt a little better about the situation. But if that was the situation inside, I probably would have wore my mask the whole time. Because like I said,
people would have looked at you weird.
Oh, everyone's going to look at me like I'm an asshole because they're all going to think I'm like this liberal dickhead. And I'm going to be like, yes, I am. Thank you so much, sir.
Well,
I'm
also,
sorry that I don't want to get sick.
Right. That's the crazy thing. If you don't want to wear a mask, that's fine. But don't judge me if I want to wear a mask. Like what?
Yeah, who cares?
That'd be like if when seatbelts just became a law. You're like, oh, you're gonna wear a seatbelt? You want to not go through the windshield if you get hit in a car?
Oh, I'm sure that was a thing.
Idiot.
I'm sure that was a thing. Had to have been a thing when it first happened. But like, I really don't give a fuck. Everyone that knows me knows that I genuinely do not care. Like I said, if it's outdoors, I don't feel as compelled to wear a mask. But inside, I definitely still do. I think it's like way too early to not be wearing masks. There's just not enough.
Well, that's like
people that are vaccinated. I'm not even vaccinated. So like, I don't want to get sick. So if I'm close to a bunch of fucking people inside, I'll be wearing a mask. 100%.
So it's going to be real weird. Like, even when they were like, you don't have to wear a mask outside, that was still weird for me. And I hate wearing a mask outside, right? Like, I think if you're far enough away from someone, like, why do I need to be wearing a mask? But whatever, I
Right.
still did it because I'm a decent human. But then when they're like, yeah, you don't need to wear a mask outside, and I like would walk outside and put my mask on and be like, oh, wait, I don't have to wear a mask anymore. It was great.
And for you, because of where you lived, it also made more sense to wear a mask outside because there were so many
Yeah,
people
there
passing
was a
by and
lot of
stuff like
fucking
that,
people.
especially at the beginning. You know what I mean? But now I feel like there's not as many people as you have to worry about, especially where you are now. Like you can
Well, I
walk
got an
around
email.
no problem.
Right. Oh, at my parents, we could say 50 feet away from everyone with no problem. I got an email from my new apartment complex that they're like, we know that there's a new, guidance on masks, but we're still requiring that you wear your mask everywhere on our property. And I was like, even
Right.
outside. I'm like,
I mean,
there's a
I'm
pool. Do I have to wear a mask at
sure.
the pool?
No, I'm sure that when you're outside, they're going to be lenient about it. It's more so just making sure that when you are in the same vicinity as other people, like the mailroom and the lobby areas or whatever, the gym, if you have one, that you're wearing a mask is probably what they're talking about.
Oh, that's fine. I would wear a mask in common areas forever. I don't care. Who cares? What? It's like 60 seconds when you go to get your mail, you wear a mask. Well, who cares?
Part of me is thinking about wearing a mask on a plane for the rest of my life because people are fucking gross on planes.
That's another interesting thing. So you remember all those studies that came out that were like, a plane is the safest air you can be
Right.
around.
Which I just did not fucking believe.
Well, so all those studies came from the the airlines.
Those fucking plane companies.
Those airplane okay, what is on your couch? It is pissing me off. I don't know what that is.
What is on my couch?
It looks like a tag. Is that a tag behind you?
Oh, it's my
No,
pillow.
other side.
My
Oh,
crackers.
it's your crackers.
Because I was eating them. I was actually eating them like last night or 2 days ago. And I guess that I, instead of getting up at the time,
Oh,
just went like this and just stuck
that's
them
the
right there on like a
beauty
little
of
ledge.
living alone.
And then I forgot that they were there.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can watch us on YouTube and see everything that we see.
I'm basically just like a snack hoarder too. Like I put snacks all over the place.
Yeah.
Like just in
What
case
was I saying? Sorry, I
situations.
totally cut us off.
The plane companies and how they were fucking us over.
The plane companies. So they're like, yeah, this is the cleanest air, whatever. We did all these studies. And then the new mask recommendations from the CDC came out, but they're like, but you still have to wear a mask on a plane. And I was like, well, if plane air is supposed to be like the cleanest air you can breathe, then why the hell are we still wearing a mask on the plane? Fucking plane companies.
It's circulated.
I mean, people are gross.
And people are on top of you on a plane and like, yeah, no. I literally am thinking about wearing one forever on a plane.
I mean, even if it's just the like thin medical ones.
Yeah, or whatever the fuck, like my cloth ones that I just wear that are actually comfortable just because I don't want to fucking deal with getting sick. Just in general, you know what I mean? Not even just coronavirus. Like I don't want to get the flu. I don't want to get a cold. I don't want any of that shit.
Yeah, I'd be cool never getting colds again. That was really nice. The one nice thing of being stuck inside all the time was not getting sick.
Yeah.
Or you said you're working out after this?
Yes. I am trying to get back in the groove of actually working out and being active and physical. I have a gym literally the floor below me, so I don't have much of an excuse not to be active anymore.
You don't even have to leave your building?
No, I actually just walk down the stairs, and sometimes I don't even walk down the stairs. I just take the elevator because I'm that lazy. And I just go right downstairs and go to the gym.
It's hilarious that you'll take the elevator to go work out. One floor down.
One floor down. Well, also by the time I'm done, because I've been doing the bike, and we have this like bike that it has specific terrains and stuff that you go through. It's like a big ass screen. It's a fancy ass bike. So it has all these like crazy ass terrains with like different inclines and things like that. So you're really like actually riding a bike. And that shit kills my legs. Like when I get off that thing, they feel like jello.
Yeah.
So there's no way in fucking hell that I'm going to be able to make it back up the stairs, even if it's only one flight of stairs after I do that bike, because I literally feel like my legs are going to fall off.
But you can make it down the stairs, getting to the gym. So this is awesome.
Don't
First of all,
judge
that the gym is so close to you, and also awesome that you're starting to work out again, because we were talking earlier this week that we both have this goal that we were trying to get in shape with our moves.
Right.
It's like a big change. We like want to actually get in shape again. And I'm so out of shape, like probably the most out of shape I've ever been right now. And you're like, yeah, it's great, but it's not going to happen. And I was like, yes, it is. I'm going to make it happen. And then you're like, no, it's not. And I was like, all right, we're going to make this a thing, and we're going to hold ourselves accountable so that it does happen.
So now we're going to end up doing a workout challenge, aren't we?
Yeah. So we need to come up with some sort of realistic challenge goals. Yeah, goals. I like goals.
I knew you'd like goals better than a challenge.
Realistic goals that we can do.
Okay.
Like I don't know what that's going to look like, but like maybe it's X amount of workouts per week, or X amount of days per week, or X amount of minutes per week. Something where we have to report back every week so that we hold ourselves accountable, because it's not just like, yeah, I don't feel like working out today. But if you don't feel like working out, that's fine. But then you have to tell me that you didn't hit your goal, and then I'm probably going to judge you.
All right, damn.
So we can judge each other, and then we'll work out to avoid the judgment.
Fantastic.
That's the only reason we're going to work out. No other reason whatsoever.
Okay. I mean, so for right now, I've kind of created a challenge for myself where I'm doing like Chloe Ting, but I'm also trying to do at least 2 miles on the bike every day, because I have arthritis. Chloe Ting is a fitness instructor that you can literally Google, and she has free workout programs where she highlights everything for like a day. You know what I mean? Like every workout that you need to do, and you don't need equipment actually. I really only use the gym for the bike. Everything else I do in my apartment.
Could you do Chloe Ting at a honky tonk?
I mean, maybe, but I don't think that everyone would appreciate it. I think they'd be very confused when I just start getting on the ground and doing crunches.
In your mask.
Yeah. I'd be like, what is wrong with
who is this crazy person? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we need... Okay, so you do the bike because it helps your arthritis, or it's good for your arthritis, or what's the deal with that?
Yeah, it's good for my joints, because you need to stay active when you have arthritis, and when you're not active is when it's actually the worst. And I haven't been very active, and I've very much noticed how bad my joints can get on certain days. So the bike is a nice workout for me, because I could do like low impact. I don't have to do anything super crazy, but I'm still moving my joints around, making sure that they're actually working and building up the muscle around the joints, because the muscle around the joints, once that's strong, helps me out. So I've been doing the bike. And like I said, I have a goal for like 2 weeks that I want to get on the bike every day and do at least 2 miles.
That's awesome.
That's my goal right now.
Every day, like 7 days a week?
Yes, for 2 weeks. I missed yesterday though, because I was hungover.
And how long does this 2 miles take you?
It doesn't take me that long, like maybe 15 minutes.
Oh, God. If you can't fit 15 minutes in a day. But that's the thing. It's not about the 15 minutes.
I felt like shit. So that's why it
right.
happen. I was like,
so
I want to die.
You could have done the 15 minutes, but it's about getting yourself there, right? That's the hardest freaking part. That's why I haven't worked out in the last, I don't even know how long, right? Because you get into this swing of just not doing anything, and then it's easier to just not do it than do it.
No, totally. It's a lot easier to just sit on the couch and not move, even when the gym is literally the level below you. It is a lot easier for me to sit on this couch and watch a new show. Like I just started one today, Spinning Out, and I'm obsessed with it. And I could definitely sit here and continue to watch that. But when I'm done doing this, I'm like, I need to go do my 2 miles on the bike, because that's my goal. Even if I don't get to Chloe Ting today, it's like not the end of the world. But my goal right now is to do 2 miles every day on the bike for 2 weeks, because I want to like get myself back into an actual like physical, like you're doing something physical every day.
That's smart because also it takes 2 weeks to create a habit or something like that.
Yes.
So that'll at least get you into the routine of doing it. That's a really smart idea. Start really small, right? Don't do this. We shouldn't do this crazy workout challenge of like, what was that one that was really popular with Sean T?
I don't remember, but I don't remember what it was called, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So that I don't want to do anything crazy like that because I've been doing nothing for the last however long it's been.
Yeah, I'm the kind of person that I need to
year.
like ease into it. Otherwise, I'm gonna be like, "Fuck this! I don't want to do it."
Okay, this is a good plan. So when I'm moving this weekend, so
crazy.
My move is gonna start. I'm gonna do 2 weeks. Also, I'm gonna do something every day for 2 weeks.
Okay,
and we'll start with that. But we're gonna be on different cycles now, so this is
that's
gonna be
okay.
weird.
Not a big deal.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We don't have to be doing the same thing.
No. Just once you're like in the groove of it, because then we can actually do legitimate challenges once we get into our groove of actually working out.
I like
and
this.
being physical again and active.
And maybe other people can join us in being active.
Yeah, so Carla Marie and Anthony do that. They do like fitness challenges. And I did it last time that they did one. And it was actually a nice incentive because everyone's doing it together. So you kind of feel like you're in a competition, but like a friendly competition with other people. So it makes it more fun. It's not so much just like, ugh, I have to do this today. It's like, I have to do this today because I have a goal and everybody else has a goal and we're all competing against each other.
Oh, that's cool.
I love competition.
Who doesn't?
Some people don't. Some people just aren't very competitive.
Oh, I don't know what that's like.
And then some people are just a little too competitive.
Yeah, I'm like right in the middle there.
I would say I'm in the middle too. Like I have days where I'm like, I want to crush you and all of your dreams. And then I have other days where I'm just like, I just really don't want to lose right now. But also like don't care that much. Like I go back and forth.
Right. I've been really teetering the line of like, just don't give a shit lately. And it's actually a pretty nice way to live.
Less stressful, right?
Yeah, but then things happen and I stress myself out. So I'm working on it.
You know what? That's all you can do is work on it.
Slowly but surely.
Life is about growth.
So you and I are going to Scottsdale, Arizona with Carla Marie and Anthony and Erica and John from the Almost On Air podcast Memorial Day weekend. So my 2-week challenge that I'm giving myself, or 2-week goal of doing something every day, that trip will fall in the middle of it.
I know. See, I did it specifically so that it would kind of end right before the trip so that if I gave myself like the 2 days off, I wouldn't be really upset about it.
But everyone that I know of, except I don't know what John does for... Oh no, John's really active too. So everyone that is going on this trip are pretty active humans. Mm-hmm. So we could probably work something out into every day where we all do like some sort of group workout. That'd be really fun.
Yeah, but this is the thing, is that Anthony's workouts are vastly different than any motherfucking workout that I would do. Like his workout would probably kill me.
He was like, yeah, my lifting routine's usually like an hour to an hour and a half, and then I'll do cardio for another 40 minutes. And I'm like...
He works out for like 4 hours a day. It's insanity.
It's nuts. But hey, if you've got the motivation to do it.
No, I'm very happy for him. I could never personally do it. So I don't know if I could work out with Anthony because I feel like he would kill me. Not intentionally.
Good for us though.
Would it?
Maybe we need it.
Do we? I don't think so.
I don't think people would like it if we died from his workout. So
I don't think that's what I want for myself or my life. But if you'd like to try it, then more power to you.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens. You'll just have to stay tuned.
Okay.
See if we die.
It's time for shower thoughts.
I'm ready. I feel nasty right now. I don't know why.
Ew.
Like I need the shower.
What'd you do all day?
Worked and went to doctor's appointments.
Oh, you're at the doctor's office. I'd feel nasty too. Doctor's offices are gross.
I went to 2 doctor's appointments today. I went to my normal doctor, like my what's it called? Like my primary doctor.
General, yeah.
General practitioner. And then I also went to the eye doctor.
I'm very proud of you.
Practitioner.
Smart to do that before you leave.
Yeah, I went did all the doctors. Dentist, eye doctor, normal doctor.
Good for you.
That was really it. Ricki, What are you thinking in the shower today?
Thinking about the fact that there are typically more insects that live in a house than humans that live in a house.
Ew, what the fuck? I hate that.
I love that reaction that I just got, though.
The shower is supposed to be enjoyable. Oh, it gives me the skeevies.
Yeah, it's a little gross, but like it's facts.
Oh, it's so true.
They just, outnumber us in every way, shape, and form.
I was talking to people about what kind of bugs there are in California because I had issues in my apartment, so I'm hoping that it doesn't be worse. It's not worse.
It won't be that bad. Don't worry about it. But what are you thinking in the shower, Jakeford?
You ever think that as a society, we've just decided that vanilla is the opposite of chocolate?
Okay. Like, why isn't strawberry the opposite of... I guess it still is the opposite of chocolate.
No, vanilla. Vanilla, chocolate. Nobody... If I say chocolate, what do you say? Vanilla. If I say strawberry, what do you say? I don't know.
Milk.
Milk, right? So milk is the opposite of strawberry.
That's the first thing that came to mind was milk.
I like the fact that...
opposite of strawberry.
I like the fact that you just put the crackers back where they were before.
I'm not putting them away yet. That's going to be my snack after the gym.
Like, I have to eat them. Oh, that's smart. Yeah, isn't that weird though? Like vanilla. Like, why is chocolate and vanilla just opposite of each other? Somebody just decided that was the thing.
I wonder who it was that said that one day. Like who invented... Did vanilla come first and then chocolate? Vanilla came first, right?
Yeah, because you can...
Like, is chocolate... Because chocolate's made from vanilla. Like, you use vanilla as a base, right? No?
No, cocoa.
No, but
That's
I
what
meant,
I was going to say.
You use vanilla as a base? No?
I don't think so. I think
you
chocolate
don't just,
and vanilla
add
are totally
the
different.
chocolate to the vanilla?
I don't think so. I was thinking that, though. But I don't think that's true.
So maybe chocolate came first.
You have, cacao, right?
Right.
And then you have vanilla. Like a vanilla bean and the cacao are two different things. You don't add something to vanilla bean and get chocolate. But maybe...
But, you can, though. Like, if you put chocolate syrup on vanilla, you essentially then get chocolate ice cream.
Chocolate vanilla?
If you mix it, you eventually, it turns into, chocolate ice cream.
I don't know if that's, if you mix red and green, you get purple kind of thing. I think it's red is red and green is... Or wait, no, red and blue. Why did I say red and green? Red is red and blue is blue.
I didn't even second guess you. I was like, yes, sir. I totally understand what you're saying.
Yes, red and green makes purple.
It's completely that kind of situation.
Yeah, no, I think if you add chocolate to vanilla, then that's just chocolate vanilla.
I wonder if anybody makes ice cream. You worked in an ice cream shop, didn't you?
It was Italian ice.
Oh, it was water ice, right?
Yeah.
All right, never mind. I guess that's different.
I also didn't make it.
Okay, true. So
I just scooped it and smiled. Here's your fucking water ice.
A scoop for you and a smile for you. For me.
Oh God.
Okay, I gotta go because I'm so tired and delirious, and I need to get on the bike before I lose all motivation to do so.
Okay, I need to go look up how chocolate ice cream is made.
Yeah, go do that and then get back to me, and then we'll also get back to everyone else next week.
You should watch your show on the bike.
That's not a bad idea. But I think I need to catch up on my podcast. So I got to go listen to Almost On Air with Erica and John. And then I got to listen to My Day Friday. And I also have to listen to the rest of Elvis's 25th anniversary show because I only got to listen to the first hour this morning before I had to go to work.
I also didn't listen to the whole thing. But the last two episodes, I guess it'll still be relevant when this episode comes out. The latest two episodes of My Day Friday and Almost On Air are very good.
I gotta listen to
normally
so many
they're
things.
Shit, but this past week's really good.
Maybe I'll do a little longer of a bike ride since I didn't bike yesterday, and I'll just take the time to listen to the millions of podcasts and audio things that I need to listen to.
That's a good idea. So you'll be on the bike for 4.5 hours if you listen to all three.
I Like maybe like an episode of one of them at least.
That'd work.
All right, fuck off.
You can text us 201-588-5139. Tell us what you do while you sit on your bike. And then follow us everywhere at 20SDN podcast, and please share us with a friend. Like actually, like go to the share button right now on your app and then go to text message and then send it to the first person when you type in the letter C.
Oh, okay.
No context, just send it to them and see what happens.
I was gonna say, don't say a goddamn word. Just send the link and that's it.
That's it.
All right.
All right.
Catch you next week.
See ya.